Hello, this is Brett from Survival Comms, and this is the third video on my 18650 battery pack. And if you're interested in where I started at with this project, please go onto my channel and you'll see the other two videos. And this is what I've come up with. And the housing was a small modem housing, a short haul modem. And what I've done is, like I said, I added a voltmeter. And what I've done is I've added a 12 volt voltage regulator to it, and we'll demonstrate that in a second here. And what you have here is you have the regulated output here for 12 volt, and then this right here is the input output for the BMS, which is the which actually outputs at 16.5 volts right now, whatever the battery pack is. The regulated side of it, that's an UBEC regulator, which is used in the RC. It's a UBEC Quantum, and you can see it puts out 11.9 volts, and it's very stable. Up to the 5 amps of current draw that it's designed for, it will only drop 1/10 of a volt on under load, so that's really good. And if you, like I said, if you want to run this on a higher power radio, just go ahead and run it on the higher power lead. I've had no problem doing that whatsoever, but you know, your mileage may vary. If you look at the inside of it here, you can see the UBEC regulator. And what I've done is I've added this right here, just put a ribbon in there. I'll go old school here, so you can actually pull cells out if you need to use an individual cell, or to charge individual cells for a headlamp or something, some other appliance that uses an 18650 battery. Now you can see the back side of it here. I've sealed it up with a grommet, and it has one toroid. It does put out some noise. It's not too bad. It's a switching voltage regulator, so that's to be expected. And what else I did with it is I decided to incorporate this, and this right here weighs 1.5 ounces. This is a 3 amp USB charger, and what I usually do with that is if I decide to use it, I just leave it velcroed in the back there and plug it in, and I can charge any USB chargeable device. So I can charge a camera or a cellular telephone or whatever have you, just by plugging this in here, and just like that, and we're all set. But if you chose not to use the charger right here, or the USB charger, you can just leave it out and leave it at home if you don't need it. I was going to incorporate it inside of it, but I kind of ran out of space inside, and I made a smaller 1 amp one and stripped all the fat away from it, the housing and everything, and they get very hot. And I was surprised at the kind of heat, and I actually had it inside the housing here, and I decided to go away from that. As this pack here stands right now, we're looking at 13 ounces. So weight-wise, it's pretty reasonable. And I hope this helps. This is Brett from Survival Comms. Till next time.